All right, everybody. We are going to be starting on lecture 2.1, the elements of life. So if you get your note packet out, you're going to see lecture 2.1. And let's first start with our learning goal. What should we be able to know about after we're done here? So first of all, this is going to be a little bit of a quick review of what we learned about in chemistry last year and how can that apply to biology. So a small kind of part of, biochemistry. So recognize how carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur are basic and necessary components of biomass, or the matter that makes up living organisms, okay? So let's first review the subatomic particles. Remember, there are three of them, okay? You have the protons. Now, remember, protons are that of a positively charged subatomic particle. And the key thing, it's in the nucleus. Now, something you want to add about protons is that protons determine the identity of an atom. Okay, the number of protons, I'm going to put number of protons, determines the identity of the atom. Now, the electron, on the other hand, is negatively charged, okay? Now, we put these two together because, well, these two together help really determine if the atom is going to be an ion or not. So electrons are outside the nucleus. They are very small, okay? And they contribute to the charge of the atom. And so if we were looking at this in terms of the number of protons with the number of electrons, these two things, again, this is going to be positive and this is going to be negative, that when they're together, okay, they often cancel each other out. When there is one positive and one negative, they end up canceling each other out, and that is going to be neutral. Now, let's say that for some reason that this particular atom that we have here, our next example, has a proton. Has a proton, but no electron to counteract that. That is going to be a positive ion, or otherwise known as a cation, okay? Now, if it has no protons, but an electric ion, or an extra electron, then that is going to be a negative ion, and that is going to be called an anion, okay? So kind of get used to being able to identify what's considered to be a positive and negative ions, because they are going to have a big impact on maintaining homeostasis in the cell. Now, the last one that we have is neutrons. The key thing with neutrons is that they are neutral. However, they contribute to the mass of the atom, as well does the protons itself, okay? So really, when we look at these particular things, we look at to see a few different things. What are their charges, what are their locations, and how does an ion form from it, all right? So if we're taking a look at this, we can look at our basic chart here. So electrons, we know it has a negative charge to it, okay? You do not need to know the mass, all right? When we talk about the mass, it's small, people, all right? It's small enough that it doesn't even actually work towards the mass. So we're just going to skip this column right here. Protons, that's going to be positive. They have a mass of 1, and that's a particular relative mass of an atom. Neutrons, they're neutral. and they have a relative mass of 1 as well, okay? So I want you to kind of draw this out next to that particular grid you have on there. But if we were drawing a basic atom, so let's say we're going to do, let's just do a practice atom here together here. So let's say we're going to be doing, let's do lithium, all right? So lithium, give me 1 second here. Okay, lithium, if we look at it, has these two numbers on it, a 3 on the top and a 7 on the bottom. This represents the atomic number. And this always corresponds with the number of protons. And down here, this is going to be the mass number. And that's going to be protons plus the number of neutrons. Now, if we were going to draw this out, okay, here I need to figure out how many protons there are, how many neutrons, how many electrons. So since my atomic number is 3 right here, we have 3 protons. Now our mass number, our mass equals the number of protons plus the number of neutrons. All right, our mass number is 7. We know we have 3 protons. We need to figure out the number of neutrons. So minus 3, n is going to be 4. Now, in this lithium, let's go back to this lithium ion or lithium atom. You see that there is no kind of plus or minus sign, all right? When there is no plus or minus, it's considered to be neutral. Here, if it has a -1, then that's considered to be an ion. And this has 1 extra electron as a result of it. But let's just go ahead and use our example we have here. So since it's neutral, the number of protons equals the number of electrons, so it's going to be 3. So if I draw this, I'm going to have 3 protons. I'm going to have 4 neutrons, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the outer portion, I'm going to have 2 electrons. And we have our basic diagram here, okay? So we're going to continue talking about these and see how they progress into becoming macromolecules, these large molecules for everything, all right? If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.